Hi, kids. How are you doing? Let's have a party. Are you hungry? It's time to have a party then. We're going to read about the street party. The street party? A street party is a party in the street. It's outside. Not in a busy city street. That's dangerous. But in a neighborhood or small town on a street where many houses are, not many cars. As you can see, the street party is not really on the street, right? No cars. It's in a yard, but it's everybody who lives on the street. We can see that they're ready for the party. We can see the dishes. We can see some lemonade. We can see some forks and spoons. But where's the food? Let's find out. Let's talk about food at the party. And I hope you're not hungry, but if you are hungry, we're going to talk about food from different countries all over the world. Let's get started. This is Oak Street. This is Oak Street. It's the name of the street. Sounds like a very nice, clean, beautiful street. Many oak trees, right? Oak Street was having a party. So this is a story that happened in the past. 과거. Oak Street was having a party. These people are going to the party. Here's father, mother, and daughter. Who are they? The daughter's name is Indu. Her name is Indu. Indu lives at 1 Oak Street. Now, be careful here. We use at because that's the address. That's the juso, right? When you talk about the juso, the address, if you talk about the address of a house, you say you live there. I'm sorry. Address. I made a mistake there. A-D-D-R-E-S. Let me do that again for you. A-D-D-R-E-S-S. There. Address. If you talk about the address, you live at the address. Indu lives at 1 Oak Street. On her house is the number 1. Okay? She lives at 1 Oak Street. But address bego, you don't know, then you say Indu lives on Oak Street. My pen. Oak Street. And I'm just going to put ST on Oak Street. Okay? So if you don't know the number, the exact address, you don't know the number 모르겠어요, or number you don't say it, then you say on Oak Street. But if you know the number, you know the exact address, you say at 1 Oak Street. Okay? That's the difference. Be careful. Indu lives at 1 Oak Street. Her family took food to the party. You can see the food that they took. They took this food. And also there's something here. This isn't food. Maybe it's food. It's a present. It's a gift. But you can see the food is here and the food is here. What is that food? They made chapatis. Chapatis. It's not an English word. It's a word that comes from another country. What country is it? It's a word that comes from India. Because Indu's family comes from India. Chapatis are popular in India. They are popular in India. Well, what are chapatis? What are they? Well, we can see chapatis here in the picture. Does it look good? It kind of looks like bread, flat bread. Maybe not much taste to it, but let's find out more about chapatis because they are good. They are flat bread. Like I said, chapatis are flat bread. They are made from dough, made from something. What is it made from? What is it made from means what do you use to make it? Think about different things. You're sitting in a chair. What is your chair made from? Probably wood, maybe metal, right? What is it made from? What are the materials? What is used to make it? Dough. Dough is used to make it. Dough. What is dough? Dough is made from flour, water, and oil, right? Garu, mul, and kirim. I'm not sure about kirim, right? Not the oil you put in your car, right? But oil. Cooking oil, right? Flour, garu, right? From wheat, water, of course you know water, and oil. Oil is like sesame oil or cooking oil. You know, it's some type of oil. And you mix it together, you mix these things together, and you have something that's like dough. That's the dough, okay? It's like it's a little wet. It's very soft. You can make different shapes. But what they do here is they beat it. They make it flat, and they cook it. And that's how they make their flat bread. Chapatis are cooked on a hot metal plate. That's what this man is doing here. He has a hot metal plate over a fire, and he's cooking the chapatis, right? He took the dough and he pressed it. He pushed it down, made a flat, round shape, and now he's cooking it on a hot metal plate. Now, if you just eat it by itself, maybe, it just tastes like bread. Blah. You don't eat bread by itself. You want to put something on the bread. Bread is like really a container sometimes. We put food inside the bread and then we eat it. But bread helps us handle the food. It helps us hold that food. And that's what's going on here. Chapatis are cooked on a hot metal plate. They are served with curries. Curries. You know curry. Indian curries. There are many kinds of Indian curries. Nomo mashisoyo, right? Very delicious. But curry is like a soup, a very thick soup. You can eat it with a spoon, or you can put it on bread and eat it with the bread. Oh, that's very good. So they are served with. Served with means, especially when you talk about food. When you talk about food, say they are served with. One food is served with another food. They are served with something. They are served, curries. Curries are served with vegetables or sauces. Okay, what kind of curries are there? Let's take a look. Here we have chapatis. These are our flat breads, right? Right here, chapatis. Here are mixed vegetables, right? Mixed vegetables, many different kinds of vegetables. So maybe you have carrots, potatoes, broccoli. You have many different types of vegetables. This is curry. Curry is, like I said, it's kind of like a soup, but it's a thick soup. It's not like water, it's thicker than water. And it has pieces of meat, maybe chicken or lamb or beef inside that soup. And it's very spicy, sometimes very spicy, but very, very good flavor. Very good. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Also, you have tamarind sauce. It's a special kind of sauce in India. And also coconut sauce. You know, coconut sauce. Of course, maybe you drink coconut milk or coconut juice, right? Or you have coconut candy. But coconut is very healthy for you. It's very good food. These are very healthy foods. And you use these foods, you put them on the bread, and then you eat it. It's very good. Okay, well, that's the food from India. Let's stop there, and I'll see you very soon. Hi, kids. Welcome back. We just talked about Indu and her family bringing food to the street party. They're bringing Indian food. Well, look at this family here. Are these Indian people? Are they Indians? No, they look like they're from another place in Asia. Where are they from? They're also bringing food. Do you see the food here? What does this food look like? Well, let's take a look. Yoshi. Yoshi is the boy here. We know because it says his, right? Yoshi. Yoshi lives at 3 Oak Street. Remember at because we know the number. We know the exact address. Yoshi lives at 3 Oak Street. His family, right? He has a sister and a mother. His family took food to the party. What food? Of course, you know sushi, right? Very famous food from Japan. Okay? Yoshi's family comes from Japan. Sushi is very famous in Japan. Sushi is eaten in Japan. It is also eaten around the world. So sushi is very popular, of course, all around the world. But maybe it started in Japan. And you can see this type of sushi. You can see this, of course, in many restaurants here in Korea. This type of food is very, very popular, right? Sushi. Ah, very good. I'm getting hungry again. Okay. What is sushi made from, right? Before we talked about made from. What is it made from? Sushi is made from sticky white rice. Sticky. Sticky means that if you touch it, it sticks to your fingers. It doesn't fall off your fingers. It stays on your finger. Sticky. White rice, if you pick it up and you eat it, right, it sticks on your fingers, right? Sticky. It's sticky. Many candy. Candy, if you eat candy, the candy is sticky. It stays on your fingers. Some candies. Sticky white rice. It is filled with meat or fish. So the rice, right, or the sushi forms like a bread. The rice in this case is like the bread. It's like a container. And inside the rice, you put meat or fish. Also, it is filled with vegetables too. So different kinds of sushi. Some sushi has meat, like beef or chicken maybe. Some sushi has fish. That's the most common. Okay. Sometimes people put vegetables, no meat. Maybe some people don't like to eat meat, so they only eat vegetables. So they put vegetables in the sushi instead of meat. Sushi can be wrapped in seaweed sheets. Seaweed, it's like kim, right? Seaweed sheets. And you can see, of course, the seaweed, pronunciation, seaweed. Seaweed sheets are here. People use a bamboo mat to roll sushi. And we can see that's exactly what this woman is doing. She's using the bamboo mat here to roll the sheet of seaweed with the rice and the other things inside. This is what it looks like, right? 1, 2, and 3. Actually, it kind of looks like kimbap here. This looks like kimbap. Kimbap-a-wee-ba. Okay, sorry. Okay, anyway, it looks like Kim. And she's putting the seaweed, or the kim, then the rice, and then she puts the filling. Sometimes carrots, sometimes this looks like she's putting in avocado, which is a type of fruit, okay? Then she's rolling it, and then this is what you have left over. So, it looks like kimbap, but also sushi is made this way too, okay? So sushi, seaweed sheets here, seaweed sheets. This one is sticky white rice. Here we have fish. This type of fish, many types of fish. This one looks like yano. Salmon. Salmon is yano. Yano is salmon. Oh, it's very good, especially in sushi. That's a very good, healthy for you fish. And of course, many kinds of vegetables, right? Types of red pepper and cucumber are very common, right? Okay, so these are the types of things that people use to make sushi. Okay? Okay, well, we've seen a family from India, and we've seen a family from Japan. Let's take a look at this family here. Here we have grandma, we have father, mother, and daughter, or granddaughter, right? Who is she? Her name is Rosa. Rosa. Rosa lives at 5 Oak Street. At 5 Oak Street. So, as you can see, these people all live on the same street. Her family took food to the party. What did they bring? What are these things that they have on these plates? They made tostadas. Tostadas. Have you heard of tostadas before? Well, tostadas are from another country, and we'll find out where in the next part of the lesson. I'll see you then. Hello and welcome back. Remember where we left last time? We left talking about Rosa's family. And remember, Rosa's family took tostadas. What are tostadas? Well, tostadas come from Mexico. Rosa's family comes from Mexico. Mexico, or Mexico, as they say in Mexico. Okay, Mexico. Many Mexican dishes are made from tortillas. Tortillas, okay? The tortillas are toasted or fried. So tortillas, if you look at tortillas, these are tortillas here. This woman is making tortillas. Look at the tortillas. Did we see something like that before? Yeah, we did. Remember in India, we saw the chapatis? Chapatis are very similar to tortillas. A little bit different in taste though, right? And tortillas are toasted or fried in oil. The tortillas, right, are served with toppings. Toppings. Think about topping. What do you put on top of something? Those are toppings, right? If you have ice cream and you put little candy on top of your ice cream, maybe some chocolate syrup, those are toppings. So toppings are food that you put on other food. Well, here's food, tortillas, and you put other things on the tortillas, toppings. What kinds of things? Here we can see beans, chicken, salad, avocado, cheese, lots of things, lots of different kinds of toppings on the tortilla. They are served with fillings too. So we have toppings on top and we have fillings, which is inside. Remember the sushi or the kimbap? Inside, those are fillings. Okay, if it's on top, it's a topping. If it's inside, it's a filling. So two different things. They're served with fillings too. So, tostadas are made from tortillas. And these are tostadas. They look delicious. I'm hungry. Okay. The tortillas are topped with refried beans and salsa. Salsa is over here. This is salsa. Salsa is made from tomatoes, but also mixed in with a few other types of vegetables and some salt and other spices. It's very good, actually. Salsa's good. Salsa. And they are also topped with lettuce and avocados. We can see the lettuce, right? And we can see the avocado. This is avocado right here. It's kind of a fruit. It's a soft fruit. It has a pretty good taste, but it's very common in Mexican food. And you can see the avocado fruit here. The avocado has a big seed, just one seed right in the middle. Don't eat that. Ow, you hurt your teeth. But you can eat the fruit around the avocado. And it's very good. It's good. So these are tostadas, right? And these are, first you have tortillas. These are your flatbread, right? Then you have refried beans. Now these beans have been mashed, right? These beans haven't been mashed. They're just, they're whole beans. But if you mash the beans, then they look like this here. This is salsa, and that's your avocado. By the way, we talked about, I do want to back up just a little bit. We talked about toppings and we talked about fillings, right? These are toppings. Tostadas have toppings. But there's another common Mexican food that has a filling. If you take the tortilla and you wrap it in a circle and you put chicken and avocado and lettuce and salsa inside the tortilla, then you have a burrito, right? A burrito. And so that's the difference between toppings and filling. A burrito has fillings. A tostada has toppings. So just to back up there, okay? And of course, they use a lot of the same ingredients. Okay. So Rosa's family is bringing tostadas to the party. Finally, we have Liam. Liam lives at 7 Oak Street. Where is Liam in this picture? Can you find Liam? Here is Liam right here. He looks like he's from America, right? His family took a ladybug cake to the party. A ladybug cake? Do you know what ladybugs are? Ladybugs are tiny insects, very small insects that fly around, especially in the spring, and they have these red wings and black dots on them. They're very common. I know you've seen them before, ladybugs. They brought a ladybug cake? A cake made from ladybugs? Blah! That's horrible. That's disgusting. Don't worry, it's not a cake made from ladybugs. I'm just kidding. 농담해요. Okay? It's not a ladybug cake. It looks like a ladybug. Okay? I'm sure it's chocolate cake and red frosting. Whew, it's delicious. No ladybugs are in this cake. Whew, don't worry. It's just chocolate cake. Okay. We're just joking. Okay. So his family took a ladybug cake to the party. It was Liam's birthday party. That's why we're having the party. It's his birthday. Maybe he's 9, 10, 11, maybe 12 years old. I'm not sure. But it's his birthday. Happy birthday, right? 축하합니다. Okay. Liam was 6 years old. Actually, he's 6 years old. I should have read the next sentence. He's 6 years old. So Liam is 6 years old. He looks kind of tall for 6 years old. But they're having a party. And because his neighbors, all these people live on the same street, they are neighbors. And they're very nice neighbors. They're getting together and they are having a birthday party for Liam. That's very nice. And his neighbors are from many different countries. That's something interesting about America. In America, there are people from all sorts of different countries, right? So in America, remember, it's not just Europeans that you'll meet, people who came from Europe. You'll meet people from everywhere. You'll meet people from India. You'll meet people from Japan. You'll meet people from Mexico, right? You'll meet people from all sorts of countries. And they all have their own traditional food. They bring it with them. And so they can have a very international street party. Lots of different foods. And it's for Liam's birthday party. That's very special. Everyone sang him happy birthday. They sang him happy birthday, or they sang happy birthday to him. Okay? So it's Liam's birthday party. That's why they're having a party. And remember, the ladybug cake isn't made from bugs. Don't worry. It's chocolate cake. Okay. Let's review. The food at the party came from different countries. Like I said, many people in America came from different countries, so they bring their food with them. Many countries have their own food. They have their own food. What food would you take to a street party? Probably you would bring Korean food, right? You would bring some kinds of Korean food. Maybe you could bring galbi. Oh, that would be great at a party, right? Galbi. 왕갈비. 맛있어요. Or something like that. Or, lots of different types of food. But these are different types of food that come from different countries. Let's just go over them. Some of them we saw before, but some of them are new. Spring rolls are from China, and we can see the country's flag here. This is the Chinese flag, and of course we can see spring rolls. We call these spring rolls. I'm sure these are common in Korea also. probably have a different name for those in Korean. Do you know this food? Do you know this food? Maybe? Of course you know this food. I'm just kidding. Everybody knows pizza. Pizza's everywhere. Where does pizza come from? Pizza comes from Italy. That's their flag there. Hot dog. Now, hot dog, sometimes I see hot dog places in Korea, but not very common. Pizza is much, much more common in Korea than hot dogs, but gakkam I see some restaurants selling hot dogs. Hot dogs are American. They come from America. They're not really that healthy, though, so, I don't know if you should eat a lot of hot dogs. Be careful there. Anyway, hot dogs are from America. Now, what country is this? This is Turkey, right? Turkey. And it says Turkish delight. Turkish delight. Delight is something that makes you really happy. If you're delighted, you're very happy. Turkish delight sounds, that sounds really good. Well, this is a candy. It's kind of like a little bit like a jelly, and it has sugar around it. And if you bite it, it's very sweet, but very good. It's like a dessert. You eat it after your meal. Don't eat Turkish delight for your meal. It's dessert after a meal. Okay. Here we have this. Of course, you know this flag. This is the flag of Switzerland. Don't say it's from Swiss. The country name is Switzerland. Switzerland. Something from Switzerland is called Swiss. So a person from Switzerland is called a Swiss, or cheese from Switzerland is called Swiss cheese. But remember, the country is Switzerland. Don't get lazy and just say Swiss. That's a common mistake. Switzerland. Okay, you know this flag here? This is France, and it's looks like some kind of bread. It's a croissant. Croissant. Okay, it's French. Americans say croissant, but the French would say croissant, okay? Because it's a different language, and they don't pronounce all of their letters. That's French. Okay. Next one is New Zealand. Okay, we know this flag is from New Zealand. And of course you know this one. You know that. Kiwi. Everybody likes kiwi, right? Kiwis are very common in the supermarkets here. And kiwi's a good fruit. Sometimes it can be very sour. So you got to make sure your kiwi is old enough so it tastes good. Because if you get a young kiwi, it's very sour. Ooh. Okay. Anyway, next one. This is Canada, of course. Canada. Maple fudge. Maple fudge. What's that? Well, Canada is famous for maple trees. In fact, that is the maple leaf on their flag. It's a kind of a tree. And this kind of tree, the sap or the juice that comes from the tree is maple syrup. And it's very common that they use it on pancakes. You have syrup, maple syrup. Oh, it's very delicious. But you can also make candy from the maple syrup. And this is fudge. Again, it's soft. It's kind of similar to Turkish delight, but not as sweet. But maple fudge, it's very good too. Again, this is just dessert. Don't eat it as a food, right? You'll get sick. Don't eat too much. Always be careful with candy. But as we can see, there are many kinds of foods here from many different countries. Each country has its own food. Okay? So think about that. When you want to have different foods, what country and what kind of food can you eat from that country? Okay? Well, I'm hungry. I think it's time to eat, don't you? I'll see you next time. Take care.